Hi everybody, this is Leek McGillivray from Arts and Crafts by Leek. And today it's my turn to work on a collab from the arrows from line.arrow. So I'm an arrow design team member, and I already was working on this project I think when the bingo just before the bingo started, because I had seen Gil Agostinelli work with little pieces, scraps of cloth, pieces of fabric, and she wanted to embroider or stitch, slow stitch on it. And well, it was of course a little piece of fabric is always a little flimsy. So to hold it with one hand, and so I said to myself, you need a hoop, you need an embroidery hoop. But if you have this much of cloth, how much of an embroidery hoop do you have? And then I thought of this slides for your projector. These belong to my dad. My mama said, do you want them? So I have his slides, and for me that's one of the moments that the family came together in the night, and we always asked, can we do slides? For us it was like going to the movies. And yeah, and the pictures, the funny pictures of when we were little, things like that. It was my father's hobby, photography. And well, these are the slides, and I don't know if I have, yeah, I have done this one with double-sided tape here, then put the cloth on, and then push the frame in. Let's see, did I took the frames? Yep. Where are you, frames? Where did I put you? Yeah, I didn't work anymore with them. So I had the boxes in my hand, and I said to myself, let's put them where you can't find it anymore. Where are they? That's a shame. I don't know. Well, that is really something. Did I put them behind here? Because I've been tidying up, you know. You never should tidy up. I had 2 boxes of them. Put them here. No, no, no. Well, that's a shame. Did I put them on the ground? No. Oh, they might be here. Wow. It's a shame. Well, I have a feeling that this is going to be 2 videos. So hopefully in the next, it's really, really something. Did I put them here? No. There's not much space where I could put them, you know. Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, I have some now here, and I have to do with that because they are gone, flying somewhere else. I don't know. Well, okay, never mind. And here I have been gluing it on the frame, and I don't have a loose one. That's nah. Okay, but I have an example, and well, let's do it with that. So this is an idea that you can do. Put them in, But I thought also if you have just a little scrap, and let's make a little scrap. Yep. If I have a little scrap, say I want to embroider on this flower. And I don't have the rest around, but I have this. Then I would say, take some tape. Why don't you? If you don't want to have paper around it, because you could make a little projector so if you put some tape like this, you have more to handle. Oh. Oh. And for instance, what I thought would be an idea, just cut something of carton, like a slide or something else, that you can tape it on. Just make your own frame. But this is already a lot sturdier, you know. Let's see if we can embroider on that. And I wanted to do a little bit, well, for the papers. So let's see, where did it was all in here, I think. How does this open? I took out some needles, but like this, the frame made of a frame of Nathalie, and you know, put the beads, put a little button. The buttons aren't here also. Way to go, leak. But I will take one out too, and I like this one. And oh, this is silk. I had a piece of silk, and that's also very flimsy. But on this, well, it's nice to hold. But let's see if it will also work with a paper thingy. So I'll take out this needle. This is the color I won't use now. This is from the other projects. But I have been cutting out from this paper, you know, this one. And this one, I think I could put it on a bigger piece of paper and later on cut it out. Let's see. Sorry. Where is my carton? This is something, a scrap piece of paper that I have. So take something sturdy. And glue it on. So that's also a possibility. Glue, please. Yeah. Not like that. Because I need to put the cloth in. So I would I need to cut it out. I need to cut this out. And maybe it is wise to take my scissor with a pointy. And I'm making it bigger. You see me working on smaller, but I'm taking it a little bit bigger so you can see at least what I'm doing. This is not a good scissor. Because it's round and I never have the right size of circle to cut it for, so I don't know. I thought it would be handy, a round one and a straight one, but even for the round edges, or it should be a real circle, I would use it. So now I need to take a pen. Oh, this is not a pen, this is an, how do you call it? Oh. So now I need to cut it out of this. And I'm doing it a little quicker than normally, so it won't be as nice as always. But just to show you how and you can take any size, of course, how you would put some cloth in. And maybe I like to take a piece of this. That would be nice. Glue. And I need something to put under it. Glue. And maybe you should take textile glue if you want to. But most of the times this glue will take. And this is the glue, the extra forte from Stamperia. So, and if you are watching and you say, well, I'm Dutch, I don't understand any of it, also not translation, this is the right size. So I'm putting it without really looking at the pattern, but the right side on here. So I would cut it. You can do that as precise as you wish. You can let it peep out or not. But for me, it's just now as a demo. like that. Then take this one and put that on, and maybe so. Let's be sure that there's nothing peeping out like this. And then I'm going to glue, if I can find my glue. There. And maybe when this is stuck, it's stuck. But if you want to be sure, take your better glue stick, and this one glues better. So you can wiggle a little bit, and I'm going to look for where the lines are, so make sure you see it through like I do now. Hold it against the lights, and then you have your frame. And yeah, while it's like it is, take your scissor and cut it to size, and you could stitch it with your hands. And the idea of Gail was slow stitching on a piece of fabric, but yeah, in my mind I was already going past and beyond. So that's why I came to the frames, to the projector frames and things like that, and colors and slides from Nathalie that she always makes. And then now this frame. So any frame will do, because now you have a sturdy base, and that is nice to use. And if you want it that it can't get loose while you're stitching, I would suggest hand stitch, or, and this is quicker, I will now stitch it on the machine. Wasn't it that my bobbin is empty? Yeah. Last time that didn't go well, but okay, I'll give it a try. Or shall I do it by hands? No, I want to give it a try. To take it. Okay, hoor. Let me see. It was like this, and then oh. Let's take this out. It should be from here to there, and then like this. I don't think I've done it right, but let's try it. Like, That's enough for now. So, then this way. Like that. Okay. We can go. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Yes. Well, hopefully I've done it right now. But I want to stitch. And I'm going to take this and a simple stitch for now. And that is number 06. On a brother a novice. This needs to go out of the way. Brother a novice, F410. So I think it's a little bit an older one. And I'm going to widen the stitch onto 2 and longer for 3. Okay, that went. So, well, it's now nice and tight, and well, you can also put it around here, and maybe then take another one. So take the leaflets again, and that is number 13 of the embroidery stitching. Okay, so you see, with some paper around it, you have your own embroidery hoop, and a nice one, if I may say so. So, put this in, and yeah, let's make something nice. I already took out some flowers, and I will, in the bottoms, I will take these out. like that. So just demolish them if you can. Oh, I want another one. So, and I have nice, where is it? Threads to stitch. Maybe take a little piece of this. Like that. And maybe I want it bigger to go from here to there. Like this. So I think it's nice to have something to hold on to. And I didn't make a loop, a knot, but I will just go back and forward and leave it like that. So slow stitching, yeah, just you have one up, one down, one up, one down. If you want to see it, I'll show another stitch where you, if you don't want, but this is nice spread, so I would like to see it. I don't care. You can also make a cross. I'll put it here across, but this is a quicker slow stitch like that. You can also go a short stitch and then here a longer stitch, and then a very short stitch so that you hardly see it, like this. If you don't like the threads, you know, so you can do it like it's not seen, or maybe nicer for you, like that. But you can also, I need to find where I want to be, make cross stitch. So you go from here, cross over, go back at the where the other stitch was, so next to that one, And now the frame is in the way a little bit. And then across to the other side where the other stitch is, so you get a little cross. So then you go a little bit further here, and this is just with my eye as far as I can see where I want to go. It's casual. You can also take a ruler and make little dots, you know, half centimeter or a quarter of an inch apart, like that, if you would want that too. So it's cross and cross and cross and cross. So that's a nice thing to stitch. So that is what I wanted to show you. Yeah, if you need to hold on to a little bit of paper, make your own embroidery hoop from, you know, a piece of paper, take a nice frame, and use that, and then it's already nice. Or just if you want it for a cluster, so just a piece of cloth with some stitching, you can take your tape, your painter's tape, tape around so you can get a grip. I don't know why it's doing this, but okay. Well, it's a little bit narrow to cross stitch in the air also because there was no fabric, but we're getting there. So this is already nice, lace on lace, and then I'll just, like the other side, will go from here with a slow stitch, just up and down. Excuse me. I'll take a flower. Excuse me. It's my allergy. Oh. And maybe what is nice is a little or a button. Where am I? So this is already nice. Like this. I need to blow my nose. Yeah, I've been rummaging in my drawers to find cloths and material. So that's my allergy. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to show you. Now I don't like really care for this button, and I have nicer buttons, but not on me, like this one, because my box was downstairs. But you know, you get the drift, and I think I'm going to put this one also on because I have a little left. Like that. And then my thread was done with it. So maybe take a smaller piece. Yeah. Well, don't think. I think this should be it, because it's not enough. Maybe I'll work that later. So this is a little bit, maybe I need a butterfly, something like that. But where is, yeah, I wanted to show you then this one. And let's cut that out. Let's see if I can. And so this will be a little less sturdy because it's thinner paper. And less frame to work on, but maybe we can do something about that. And maybe skip the thing of the cloth. Now we have seen it. And make something more of that frame. I like the way, yeah, the see-through of that cheesecloth, for instance. I like that, and let's work with that. Let's take a piece and put it on. Maybe I'm going to let it stick out a little, but first let's put that on. If I can find my glue. Got to fold it. So let's crease. Now it's easier to fold. Well, not really. It's very thin, but okay. Let's put this on. Like that. Yeah, I just would like to have my glue. If I can. Please, sir, give me back my glue. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to bear with me. I don't see it. Somebody, tell me where my glue is. Huh? Take a new one. Why don't you? Okay. And there was a time that I started over. But you know, there's so many times I had to start over. I was really done with it. So excuse me, but so this is still rather flimsy. And I want my I'm having some idea about using those. Let's take a mouse. And I'll take a neutral colors because it's for the lilac. But it doesn't have to be, but like this one is lilac. And let's take I need smaller ones, I think. This one. Let's take some out. So this should help. Oh, I was make it sturdier, and it's also nice. So put this on like that, and yeah, I'll just put this on and make it a little bit wider. So these are Nathalie's tape hoarders, something like that. Papers printed out on sticker, vinyl, so like this. And now this is not as sturdy, so here I'm going to put this one. Just another one. So, and I don't know, shall I put it on both sides? I think it has its charm. So let's take some more. Let's take some more. Oh. this one longer? Yeah. I like it. And maybe then a piece of this. So, I don't know if I have time for actually embroidering on this, but I show you now several ways. And well, I have been embroidering some in the past, and I think I will do in the future, but just now you have seen this and this and this and this one, the frame. Did I glue it? Don't think so. No, I glued it on this frame, so I can show you this. Double-sided tape on here on the back, then fold it over, and then I just clicked it in. So that's a way. And this one I just glued, I think, or I didn't glue at all. Yeah, afterwards I put some glue. And nail glue is a nice glue. I have a new one here that I just put up. Where did I put it? Yeah. I thought I put it here, but I didn't. Well, nail glue. And take nail glue with a little brush. Don't know where it is. I'm sorry. I thought I put it here, but am I seeing double? I don't know. No, it's not here. Somewhere. But nail glue with a little brush. Yeah, I think I have shown you. And well, in 3 minutes time, what can I show? I don't know. I don't know. I think in the basics I've shown you now. Hey, old tape. That's nice. And I think this one is lovely. I don't like that one. It's too big. So maybe I'm going to cut it out and embroider that one again to make it extra nice. And maybe I'm going to do this in Dutch also, because it's a nice one. So after this, I'm going downstairs, pick up the things that I missed now, because what you see, this is also nice floral. You can put, well, are these florals or are these berries? I don't know. But where's that picture that I took out? Not this one, the other one. You can put it back. Where's my scissors? Just cut out some flowers. And what I had seen, I don't know if I have wax here, but I thought that was very nice, because then your picture gets a little translucent. So if you have wax, and maybe I'll do that next time. I'll pick up some wax because I don't know where it is, and put that. That's also nice. And then stitch, slow stitch with your hands. Well, maybe that's the next one. So I say thanks for watching. See you in the next. Bye.